Kensington Avenue, a word that encapsulates hell itself. With every step I take along these familiar streets, memories of my days as an addict come flooding back. These very streets, where I once slept without a care, have become a haunting reminder of the grip fentanyl had on me. It rendered me a puppet, manipulating my every move. In those desperate times, I couldn't afford to be selective about where I found rest, for fentanyl dominated my existence. The nightlife on Kensington Avenue teeters on the precipice of life and death. Each moment is fraught with uncertainty, as the demons of this place emerge at night, preying upon vulnerable souls. Those of us who call this inferno our home understand that salvation is a rare commodity. The chilling reality is that tales like the woman found inside a suitcase rarely make the news. Her life violently extinguished and her body callously discarded, like she meant nothing. The authorities remain clueless about her case, which, sadly, is just another statistic in this forsaken land. Homicides on Kensington Avenue receive scant attention because the victims are merely attributed to drug-related deaths. That's how they are recorded in the police reports. In the eyes of those who protect and serve, drug cases hold less value than those in affluent communities. As I navigate the nocturnal chaos, the devastation of my former self surrounds me. Fentanyl had stripped me of my identity, leaving me in a state of perpetual despair. Now, as I walk these streets, my gaze is fixed on the hope of finding someone who desires help, someone who yearns to escape the clutches of this merciless abyss.
Addiction is a difficult and complex disease that can have devastating consequences for individuals and families. However, it is important to know that there is hope for those struggling with addiction. Recovery is possible, and there are many resources available to help individuals overcome their addiction and lead happy, healthy, drug-free lives. One of the most important things that we can do to prevent addiction is to educate young people about the dangers of drugs. By providing accurate information about the risks associated with drug use, we can empower young people to make informed decisions about their health and well-being. It is important to know that addiction is not a choice, but it is a treatable disease. Seeking help and support is the first step towards recovery, and there are many treatment options available, including medication-assisted treatment, behavioral therapy, and support groups. Recovery from addiction is a lifelong journey, but it is one that is filled with hope and the promise of a better life. With the right support, individuals can overcome addiction and achieve their goals and dreams. It is never too late to seek help and start on the path to recovery. Let's spread the message of hope and educate our communities, especially the young people, about the dangers of drugs and the importance of seeking help for addiction. Together, we can create a world where addiction is no longer a barrier to living a healthy and fulfilling life. Addiction is a difficult and challenging experience, both for those who struggle with it and for their loved ones. However, it is essential to remember that there is always hope for recovery and a better life without drugs. Recovery from addiction is possible, and there are many resources available for individuals who are ready to seek help. Treatment options for addiction can include medication-assisted treatment, counseling, support groups, and holistic therapies. These options can help individuals overcome their addiction and develop the skills and tools necessary to lead healthy and fulfilling lives. It is important to remember that recovery is a journey and that it takes time, effort, and commitment. However, with the right support and guidance, individuals can achieve long-term sobriety and find hope in a life without drugs. One of the most critical steps in preventing addiction is educating young people about the dangers of drug use. It is crucial to start the conversation early and teach young people the risks associated with drug use, including addiction, overdose, and other negative consequences. By providing young people with accurate information about drugs and addiction, we can help them make informed decisions and avoid the dangers of substance abuse. Additionally, by offering resources and support to those who struggle with addiction, we can help them find hope and achieve long-term recovery. It is important to remember that addiction is a disease, and individuals who struggle with it should be treated with compassion and empathy. With the right support and resources, individuals can find hope and a better way of life without drugs. Your donations to Life at Kensington Avenue at Facebook make a real difference in the community. They help to support our volunteers and enable us to continue our critical work in raising awareness about addiction and helping those affected by it. This summer, your donations will help us to clean up local parks and make them safe and enjoyable for children and families in the community. By removing needles and other hazardous materials from the parks, we can help to prevent accidental injuries and ensure that everyone can enjoy the great outdoors without fear. Your support also enables us to produce high-quality content, including videos and other materials, that help to educate the community about the dangers of addiction and the resources available to those who are struggling. By spreading awareness and providing support, we can help to prevent addiction and provide hope and healing to those who need it most. Every donation, no matter how small, helps to make a difference in the lives of those affected by addiction. Your support is critical to our success, and we are deeply grateful for your generosity and compassion. Together, we can make a positive impact in the Kensington community and help those affected by addiction to find hope, healing, and a brighter future. Thank you for your support.